So, this is Team 14 student course assignment system. So this is the login screen where students, admins, developers, and everyone who has an account in the system can log in. For demo purpose, we're going to start by logging in as one of the admin users. All the accounts for demo purpose have been already pre-created in the system. So let's log in with the admin user. This is the home screen for the admin users and all the actions and options the admin has on the system. So for this assignment, and based on the scope, we limited our project to admins can manage courses, terms, and students. So starting with courses, the admin can set up things like class name, competencies, prerequisites, requisites, max number of seats available in that course. So as you can see here, we have all the courses. It's pretty much the same data set that we used for project one. And admin can add, delete, or edit an existing course. So let's go back to the home screen and see the manage terms screen. So terms are all the, say, semesters that are planned ahead, and the admin can set up which courses will be available in each one of those terms. And here again, the admin can create new terms, add existing terms, delete, or even just remove classes, add and remove classes, courses from a semester. Going back again to the home screen, the last screen that admins has access to is the students, where they can see a list of all the students. For demo purpose, we created 50 students in the database. They all just named by pretty much the same student JTAG and a number. And all these users have also their own account in the system that they can log in individually and manage its own individual course preferences. So let's look at student one. So student one, again, the admin can see the name of the student, how many courses were taken so far, a list of prioritized courses for that specific student, and down below here, all the course recommendations for that specific student, and when and which term that course should be taken. Under the history tab here, the admin can see past priorities or past recommendations that were made to that student. As the optimizer adjusts the recommendations based on changes like terms, course, other student preferences, and priorities. And so here, the admin can see all the information, past history for this specific student. So going back to the current tab here, as you can see, for student one, the first recommended course for the students CS 6300 on spring 2016. So just for our demo purpose here, let's make as an admin make a change that would affect the availability of this course on spring 2016, which should make the system recalculate the recommendation for the student. So let's go back to the term management here, and let's change spring 2016 to not include CS 6300, so it won't be available anymore. Let's go back here, list of students, select student one, and as you can see, the CS 300 is not available anymore, so it's not at the top of the recommended list anymore. Instead, it moved down below to summer 2016, when then that course is available again. Let's go back, change back to how it was before. And what I'm going to show now is how students can log into the system. So students have a limited access to the system. They can only set and see their own personal data. So the only option the student can see is to see its own data here. Again, this is student 1, so it matches what data the admin could see for this specific user. And again, here the same list of recommendations. So let's say student has at the top of the recommendations here CS 8803 001. So let's remove this one from the list. So it should be removed from the recommended list as well. So as soon as I remove that and click save, after a few seconds you'll see that the screen here auto refreshes to show the new recommended list. So that course is not anymore in the list of recommended course. Again, adding it back, and again here the students can add any of the courses that are available to them as long as this course was not already added to the list of preferences, or the course wasn't taken yet. So let me add that back. Save again. As you can see now, the course was added back. Students can also see their own history of changes, like changes we just made to the priorities, course priorities list were saved here, and also past recommendations for future reference. So this is the student course assignment system. It covers some of the functionality that was implemented. Just for reference, the system was built using a client-server approach. So the server has a set of REST APIs that are exposed to this web front end built using Angular, Bootstrap. The backend, we use the Play framework. It's a Java framework that's very productive and allowed easily connection with the MongoDB, that we NoSQL database that we use to persist data. For optimization, just like project 1, we use the Gurabi optimizer. And as I just said, for database storage, we're using MongoDB. And in this case, instead of having a local instance, so we could share between all the students in this assignment, we created a free database and a service called MongoLab.